Hey, Monique. Happy Friday. I hope that you are feeling good, doing great, doing well. Hey, why? Hey, one and two. I got you, boo. Hey, what you need help with? What's going on, love? Miss Monique says, do I have to ask two questions? Can it just be whatever message spirit have for me? Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are the best ones. You just let spirit speak. Absolutely. You don't have to have any question. No, ma'am. That's only if you want to ask a question, but you are not required to have a question. Y'all listen, before we get started, give me 1 second. I got about an hour to chill with y'all tonight. So if you want to do a donation reading, you can get a word from spirit. Let me go get my water, y'all. I forgot my water bottle. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hey, Cyrus. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Okay, well, let me pull you up. Let me put you on the stage and see what you're talking about. You read me this past Sunday for the week and told me to watch out for sadness and depression. And I was like, what? Why Saturday I had a family member make me cry and get so sad and emotional? See, when spirit be speaking. See, this is why, listen, when you get a reading, sometimes you're not going to always understand. It's not going to make sense sometimes. And the reason why this happens is that it's more so of a forewarning that that energy, that potential is surrounding you. So it's your spirit saying, hey, no, this may have not happened yet. But however, because you are in close proximity to this energy, this circumstance, we're giving you a heads up on how to maneuver, how to navigate, how to handle it, just in case this energy does come your way. So it's usually something that hasn't unfolded yet. It's usually something that hasn't come to pass yet. But I hope the information, the advice your ancestors gave you helped you through that, my love. You already know, don't stay in that energy too long. Get up, entertain yourself, do whatever you got to do to get out that energy. I'm so happy that you're feeling better. I'm hoping you're feeling better. Why? She said, why? I couldn't believe it. Came out of nowhere. Hey, KJ. Hey, one and two. So you feel like your life is in danger? Why you feel like that? What's going on? Monique says, sorry, I've never booked before. Do I pay on Cash App? Yes, you can pay on Cash App. You can do the super chat option that's available right here in YouTube. You can go to the Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle. You should see it all scrolling literally like right now at the bottom, all the information. Why? What's wrong? Why you feel like your life is in danger? You're so welcome, love. You're welcome, Monique. I got you, love. Okay. Wait a minute. I forgot to pin my comment, y'all. Hold on, cause I need to get on my game right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me get on my business. Let me get on my business. What's up, gang? What's up, Friday crew? Late night crew? Okay, let me pin me. Let me pin me. Let me pin me. Okay, I got it. I pinned me, y'all. Okay, let me open it. Hey, Melly. Hey, love. Good evening. Let me put my Cash App on so I can make sure I'm staying on top of the business. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, let me turn it down a little bit. All right, there we go. Exposing some people who lack integrity in this house, situation that has some corruption. I hope you're doing your spiritual baths, keeping up with your spiritual maintenance. You probably need to do some protection work. You need to talk to your spirit, see what's going on, see what they need you to do, especially if the tension is within the household with where you live. You really got to make sure that you are cleansed and protected until you get out of that situation, or somehow bring peace to that environment, at least long enough that you can maintain yourself until you find a safer space to reside in. Mm-hmm. Hey, to Drippy. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, gang. Look at y'all in here. Hey, y'all. So for anybody that donated to the full moon ritual, I am still working it. Just a quick update. I officially seal it tomorrow. So once I seal it, once I do the divination, the final prayers, and everything else that goes into it, I'm going to take it to its points in nature. I'm going to do divination, and then I'm going to have a very, very good, thorough write up. Um, it will speak on what came out in divination. It will speak on the advice from the spirits moving forward, how you can support the community work, because you will have to support it. You know, the purpose of a community pot ritual is to boost and to empower the work and efforts that you are already putting in towards your visions, towards your goals, towards your endeavors. It helps to empower and boost it. So you want to make sure that you are still putting in your work. Things are not just going to fall in your lap. Things may come more effortlessly. Your odds are increased, but you still have to make sure that you are putting some work in to what you want. So I'm going to make sure I update you guys really good on that. Y'all know how I do my write-ups. It'll be very thorough. I'm going to post it on the YouTube in the community tab for those who are not in the Patreon. And I'm going to also put it in the Patreon and Discord. I won't be able to do an audio for people that's not in the Patreon. I don't think you guys can hear that, but I'm gonna definitely do a really good write up for y'all moving forward. And I'm also gonna do a new moon one, because the new moon is coming on the 29th. So if you all are interested in that, you're more than welcome to join me. Y'all, we got to start off this year strong, okay? I'm doing an ancestor class, y'all. I'm posting the flyer Monday. It's already made. Our ancestors say we have to start off very spiritual and strong with them this year for 2025. This is the number 9 year. 9 is also the number, not only natural endings, changes, transformations, into cycles. People may pass away this year. Y'all already know how that go, but also 9 is the number of the ancestors. It's the number of spirits. So we have to make sure we start off strong with them. So I'm going to be reteaching that class. I've been asked to reteach that class. It's like going to be like my 4th time, I think. And yeah, y'all, we hear me now. I didn't even know it disconnected. Can y'all hear me? That's what I'm. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We gotta take that. But you hear the spirits are speaking, y'all. Y'all know I don't say stuff just to say stuff. We have to make sure we are following their advice. Again, I'm doing that new moon ritual. You are all welcome to join me the 29th. And also we have to start off, we have to redo, spirits that we have to redo the ancestral veneration class. We have to make sure that we are leaning very heavily on the ancestors this year. So you are more than welcome to join. But thank you. I was acknowledging those in the Cash App. Thank you, Monique, from the Cash App. And also thank you, Sirius. Whoever had questions, you can go ahead and post it into the chat space. And thank you all so much for your love donations. May it find its way multiplied back to you and your loved ones. Yeah, y'all, you have to take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay with your cleanses. You need to purge. You need to get rid of things that are no longer of use to you. Complete resets. It's getting ready to be a major universal reset. Y'all know we jumping into that number one energy soon. So y'all, we preparing. Okay, why? Hey, why? I didn't even see you. Hold on, why? Let me pull you up here. Oh no, first it's Monique, and then it's Sierra, and then it's Y, y'all. So that's the order right now. Hey, Rena, I didn't even see you in here. Hey, yes, I'm doing readings. I just opened up. Okay, Monique says she doesn't have any. Okay, so let's see what your spirits want you to know. Monique, she needs to know that is most relevant to her life. We ask for good news and blessings on her behalf. Oh, okay, your spirit's ready to speak. Let's see what they ready to inform you of. Be careful of instability in the home. They open up with the Four of Wands reversed. It does talk about, again, instability in the home, a possible breakup, breakup, a disconnect in points of view, so on and so forth. But the way I'm looking at this looks like just instability between you and people, period. And that is by way of communication. You have the Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles up right here next to the Four of Wands reverse. Be careful of your conversation. This is the energy of conversation. Be careful of the way how you communicate yourself and talk to other people. You want to be careful of arguments. You want to be careful of misunderstandings. Also, too, you have to, in this, especially in the next 3 months, Spirit says that you have to be very careful of who you build things with. Whoever is in your circle, whoever is close to you, they have to be somebody of use. I'm not saying to use anyone, but the people in your circle, they have to be of value. They have to be an asset, rather, right? Spirit says don't waste time with people that you cannot build with, people that do not have dreams, people that do not have goals, because that's going to heavily affect you. Be careful of stagnation. Spirit says you connecting with people will open up your roads. You connecting with people in this season will give you the opportunities that you need, will give you those connections that you need. This is a season of building things in your life, building things, coming together so you can regain that stability later on in the midpoint of the year, if that makes sense. There's somebody around you that's very nosy, that's all in your business. So you want to be very careful. That energy of like snooping and gossiping and like extracting information out of a person so they can use it for something possibly malicious, or just, put their business out there, and somebody telling your business can be detrimental because it puts it at risk for the wrong person to come across your business. They can throw salt on it, just have negative energy towards the situation. Whatever you're trying to build, you need to be very, very careful. But you really got to be careful of the company you keep. That's very, very important. You have the Three of Pentacles right here in the middle, and it's upright. So this tells me, yes, this is the energy of teamwork. This is the energy of support. This is the energy of socializing. You're supposed to be around people. You are supposed to be in community, but you have to make sure that you are gauging people's intention around you. That's very, very important. Spirit says in order for things to grow in your life, you have to let go of things. You have Six of Swords. This talks about painful endings. If you find that some of your relationships, let me push this down a little bit more. I want you guys to see the cards better. I hope you guys can see it. Oh, I'm sorry. I still got Y up here. Hold on. I'm sorry, Y. Thank you, Rena. I still got your post up there. Let me move it down so you guys can see. So Spirit says, in order for new things to happen in your life, in order for things to take roots, in order for things to grow and manifest and materialize in your life, you have to be willing to let go of things, even if it hurts. You have to cut those ties, because this also speaks of painful endings. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes the Four of Wands reverse can also talk about somebody stepping out of their comfort zone, because it is the energy of family, of support. And sometimes when we step out of that, we feel vulnerable. Spirit says that's when you're going to grow, because you have this Page of Wands energy here. ambition, new ideas, somebody going. It is the energy of like exploration. Page of Wands, he's an explorer. He's not afraid to chart new territories. He's not afraid to leave things behind and make his own way. He believes in himself that much. You have to tap into your creativity and you have to tap into your passion. If you're not passionate about it, it may not take root. It may not grow here. So always also be willing to, this is an energy of action too as well. Spirit has a lot of action in this energy for you. Movement, getting what you want, go getter type of spirit. Is exactly like I said earlier, like very ambitious. So spirit wants you to, have that goal, have that vision, and then not just have it, but act on it. Start taking those practical steps, Three of Pentacles, that are needed in order for you to get what you need. That's what spirit says. Your blessings will come by way of your actions and the work that you put in. And also, again, having the right people around you. It's not about what you know all the time, but sometimes about who you know. So I hope that helps. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see. Let's see where I want to go with you. Let me let Spirit choose. Spirit will tell us where we go next. No, okay. Spirit says also too, for you, you need to make sure that you are open to different perception, different point of views, and different advice. Somebody from a distant place, maybe someone that you have not spoken to for a while, is going to give you a message. They're going to come to you and they're going to call you and give you a message. You have to make sure that you are willing to receive that. This talks about changes that are coming in your life that you have no control over. You want to talk to people that can, even if people don't seem, this is the energy that it doesn't matter who the source is. It doesn't matter. You cannot consider the source. You have to listen to the message, take the meat and spit out the bones. This energy, this message can come from a child. It can come from a homeless person on the street. It is going to be, that person is going to be used as a vessel for you. That person is going to be used as a yes, a vessel, a portal for spiritual communication. And also make sure that you do not make fun of the less fortunate. You can't laugh at people, in a malicious way. Somebody hurt themselves, you can't ha about it. Spirit says you can't do that. That's taboo for you. There's a certain spirit that governs over people that are less fortunate and people that have disabilities. And that spirit sees all. He's over the elderly too. So you have to treat elderly people good as well. This is what the spirit is telling me to tell you. So you need to be very, very careful of that. Again, this energy talks about the messenger. It's going to be like an angel in disguise. So you have to treat people good around you. That's very, very important. No, okay. Is that it? Okay, Spirit said that's it. That's all. That's all they want you to know at this point. And even in this knuckle bone throw, they repeat the same thing. Advice from other people, reaching out for guidance, for counseling, in all things, especially before you make any major decisions. It also talks about possibilities of large lump sums of money as well. So again, you want to take the advice and you want to apply it. That's where you will see the miracles. That's where you see the magic. So not just listening to what they're saying, but actually taking that advice and going out into the world and allowing it to help you navigate. So I hope that helps. Thank you, love. Okay, so let me see. Where are we? I think we are at Monique. Hey, Monique, if you haven't posted your 2 questions, please go ahead and do that. You are up next. And then again, it's Sirius, and then it's Y. And then, let's see. And then it is Rena, and then Orion. Hey, Orion. Okay, so let's see. You're so welcome, and say thank you to the ancestors, because I'm just a vessel. It's not me, it's them. Okay, so we give praise and honor to the ancestors, and praise and honor to my ancestors, and praise and honor to your ancestors. Thank you, Sirius, for posting your questions. So we did Monique. Let me put Monique up here. Did I just call on Monique's name again? That was an accident if I did that. I was really kind of speaking out loud and it confused me because I'm trying to do literally three things at one time. Y'all, I don't know why it's doing it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me fix. But I'm not sure. I feel like I know why it's doing that, but for some reason it won't let me do what I need to do. So we just gonna make it do what it do, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, y'all should be able to hear me now. Y'all, we should be good. Okay, so Sirius said, what is to come while in South Korea? Let's see. So you are going to South Korea. Have you been there before? Let me see what the energy is going to be like. Did you get divination done before you decided to go to see if there's anything you should do before you go to ensure your well-being? I see you traveling here. So there may be, so what I'm saying automatically is there may be a little bit of hardship, a little bit of challenge for you. When you get to South Korea, I don't know if you've been there before, but if you haven't, this kind of looks like to me it's like homesick or culture shock, maybe going away for a long time or something like that. But Spirit is showing you have the Ten of Swords. Be careful of your mental health, okay? And then we have the Lover's card reverse. So that's how I'm kind of looking at it like, because sometimes when the Lover's card reverse comes like this, especially in this context, it almost looked like a separation or just being, I don't know why you're going there, but it's almost like I said, it's kind of giving that energy of being separated from loved ones or just kind of feeling like a little bit, homesick or something like that. Are you in the military? No, I didn't have time. I'm on orders from military. Okay. So what you're gonna have to do when you get to South Korea, oh, be careful. Be careful of food poisoning. Spirit just gave it to me. They told me to be careful of what you eat there. That's what they're saying. I'm here for a year. I'm homesick as fuck. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what they're giving me, like the energy of homesick, and it's taking a mental toll. It's almost like you want to give up. So you have to do things to take care of your mental health and to consistently uplift your spirit. Make sure you keep taking your watch this. Do a lot of spiritual cleanses, even if you just got salt and water and you can't sit in the tub. Just pour it over you. Get you a nice big, at least like 32-ounce cup. Put some water in there, pour some salt, say a prayer over it, and pour it over. Activate that water, speak into it. Tell that water what you need to do. We know salt helps to absorb, cleanse, and repel negative energy. and just pour it from the neck down. Do a good pour over. If you can, make sure you're dressing in white there underneath your uniform, if that is permitted. But if you can't, anytime that you can wear white, you want, let me tell you, I'm gonna just have to keep touching this, y'all, because I don't want to time out. If you can't wear white, try to get in, I mean, under the uniform, try to get in white as much as you can. Mental health and homesick is the big thing here. It's the biggest thing here. And this Nine of Wands here shows me that you're traveling. This is the traveling card. So, and it said it's going to make you feel some type of way. Okay, so try to entertain yourself, exercise. Well, I guess with military, you guys exercise a lot anyway, but just do things for the mental. Make sure that you are washing your head as much as you can, spiritual head washes. If nothing else, get you some coconut water, some eucalyptus and lavender, and pour it on your head. Allow it to penetrate for at least 24 hours or overnight, and then wrap your head up in white as you sleep. You're going to have to do a lot of things to nurture yourself. Nurture your mental health, nurture your nervous system as well. It's showing like depression here too. You got the sun reversed and then the three of wands you reverse. You're not happy about this. And it's showing three of wands is the energy of traveling, exploring, going to foreign lands, possibly, which you are in this case, and it is reversed. So this is going to take a lot on your mental health. It already is, and your happiness. So you have to do things to make sure that you are being happy on purpose. Look for entertainment as much as you can. Again, just doing things you have to have, try your best to stay busy, not busy where it's running you down, but busy where it's distracting you, allowing your mind to sink and go into dark places and rabbit holes. That's really important. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Hopefully you won't have to be there long. What is my connection to Jay? Am I being blindsided? Okay, so let's see the general energy around that situation. Thank you, Orion. Not Zaddy. Oh, I'm okay. So let's see. Let's see the intention of Jay. Hopefully, you are not being blindsided here. Keep touching me, y'all. Got to baby this camera, child, or go out. Okay, this situation with Jay is definitely, it looks like testing your faith right now. I don't like that there's conflict here because it does exist. Spirit is saying that you better be sure of this person. It's not, you can't be in the energy of second guessing with this person because what you invest your time into means everything. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and what she does not play about is wasting her time. She only deals with things that make sense. See, this energy here, this Five of Wands, she not feeling that. She don't like that type of energy. She likes certainty. She's the energy of security in her life. You see her holding on to her coin, child. She don't play about the things that she values. And it's just not tangible things, but it's herself. She's the main person that she doesn't play with. If you test in my faith, if you got me second guessing, if it's always something, if she even senses, smells conflict, okay, if she smells it in the air, she is going to ensure that she does what she needs to do, okay, to remove herself and get back in her comfort zone. Dissatisfaction, Nine of Wands, and then, excuse me, Nine of Cups. So this talks about somebody being displeased, not happy with some sort of result. The Nine of Wands, I swear I keep saying Nine of Wands. The Nine of Cups is talking about somebody feeling like, damn, I'm not feeling fulfilled here. There's no fulfillment. I'm not pleased. It just doesn't feel good. And then I don't like how the high priestess is sitting right next to him, because the high priestess is the one of secrets. She's hide things in the dark. Um, so you never know how the high priestess baby don't never show you how she's coming. It's always about guessing when it comes to her. She's never going to show her full hand. And she is the opposite of the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles, again, she needs guarantees, she needs routine, she needs a list of details of what's going on. And again, most importantly, she needs that stability. The high priestess is like, listen, I'm gonna just go. My spirit moved me. I ain't gonna tell you everything. I'm mysterious. I'm boring, but you can never be too sure of my energy or where I'm coming from. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I don't know. So those are like polar opposite type of energies. So you have to be very, very careful with this person, I would say, because the main thing here is that conflict is in the middle of the two of you in this situation. And when conflict comes up, this is the energy of needed to handle things very quickly. And then we got to think about the number five energy. The number five energy is like a rolling stone type of energy. It is the energy of movement. This person can get bored really quickly. They always need something to entertain them. It's hard for them to find entertainment within themselves. They're always searching for the next thing to distract them from themselves. So you want to be very careful with this situation. I would say be careful. I don't like it. hmm So I hope that helps. And especially at this time in your life, you need something certain. You need reassurance. And with that high priestess energy, she can't give you reassurance like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope that helps. Hey, why I said hey, hey? I'll put you up here, why? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Let me pull you back up here. Why? Okay, there you go. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the ancestors. And thank you to Sirius. I hope I'm saying that right. And good luck in Korea. Remember, they talked about food poisoning with you. So be very careful of what you eat. Be careful of seafood. Be careful. You can't eat anything that's undercooked. You have to be very careful. Try not to get like street food like that. There's things that could be very foodborne illness. Okay, it's giving foodborne illness. So just be very careful. Okay, so let's see. Why says I'm nervous about this one. Lord, it's been a week. Okay, all right. Why message for tonight? Okay, so let's see what your spirits want you to know. Let me see. This why? Go here. No. Okay, no. Um. Okay, no. Okay, not premonition. Okay, I want you to go to the deck. So I'm gonna take you to the blue deck. See what the ancestors got to say to you. Let me baby this camera one time for the one time. Hold on. Okay. Uh, Okay, so let's see. Okay, too drippy. I see you. Mm. Daughter, you the daughter of Sean Goldstream? Let me not say that because the Orishas do not speak of they do not speak through oracle or tarot, but what they can do is speak to their children, and their priests rather. Definitely their priests. Spirit says this is a lot of hot energy around you. You have this energy. There's a lot of fire around you in this reverse. And fire is good because you can channel it, right? Fire in itself is a divinity. So you can channel that as what? Passion, creativity, sexuality, healthy sexuality, right? That can be, you can see visions with the fire. You have ambition, you have energy, vitality, so on and so forth, right? But when it's reversed, it talks about impulsiveness. You got to be careful of being impulsive. Spirit says curiosity kills the cat. I don't know what that means to you, but this is what they're telling me to tell you. Again, channel that energy. When you're feeling energetic, if you're feeling like a big ball of energy, it's also when it's reversed, it can talk about mental problems. Again, paranoia, illness of the mind. You can go crazy. You can be full of anxiety because it's just like a wire. You're wired. So you have to do things to ground yourself because fire can be quick, swift, fast, impulsive, dangerous, and all over the place. So you have to be careful. You have to find things to healthily, if that's the word, it's healthily a word, channel that energy, channel that fire. Okay, that's very, very important as well. This talks about the daughter reverse. If you are the daughter, you want to make sure that you are good with the mother. Okay, that is very important. If you are the mother and you have a daughter, you need to make sure that you are good with the daughter. This is the energy, nonetheless, of feminine energy. Women, make sure that you are good with women. Don't disrespect women so far and so far. Don't disrespect women at all. Is what I'm trying to say. So that's very, very important. But again, if you are the daughter, or it doesn't matter if you're the daughter, if you're the mother, this talks about the energy of women and the relationships between mother and daughter. Even if a mother has not on this earthly plane anymore, you have to make sure that you are giving that spirit light and so on and so forth. So be very careful. The spirit say don't give up hope this season. Do not fall hopeless. That's important. Stay strong and close to your spirituality so that when your faith is tested, you will not lose hope. You won't get lost. That's very important. Mm. My baby's here. Mm-hmm. Just like the mother, maybe that's what the spirit is speaking to. Spirit says, be careful of your temper too. Be careful of your emotions because what it can do is cause loss. And sometimes this loss is beyond repair. Sometimes things can be fixed. Sometimes things can't be reversed, or you have a hard time being reversed. So you want to be very, very careful of your anger because again, you can lose money, you can lose things that you value. This is the energy of loss by way of damage being done. So you want to make sure from this day on, you move with sense. You want to always use your head in situations. Calm yourself. Coolness is what you need to think of, okay? Coolness. So they continue to talk about faith again at the bottom of the deck. Faith is going to be a real big thing for you in this season. You will be tried, you will be tested by people that you never expected to be tried and tested by. So you want to be very, very cool and calm in those places, in that situation, when you are placed in those situations. Even if you have to remove yourself, if there's no resolve in a situation, you just got to remove yourself, period. Okay, so let's see. Then the second question is EFI. Initiation is a good idea for me. I would say, let me just, if that's what the oracle is telling you, if you need that, you need to do that. But then the whole thing is you just want to make sure you're doing it with the right people. So I'll just read on a bit, I'll read the information and the energy around the situation. And we'll see what spirit says, but I'm going to advise you to do what Epop says. That's what I'm going to say to you. But I can read around the situation to see if there is some, maybe your ancestors want you to do something with them first, or you're around somebody that is deceptive. That's what we can talk about. You do it, okay. So this is what spirit is saying. You better be careful of who you're talking to, because if you are talking to someone that is a priest of Orumi Lab or Ianifa, because that's the only people that can help you to initiate and make Ifa. Itefa is what we call it. You want to make sure that these people are trustworthy, because this talks about a judge of character here. Okay, so you need to make sure that the character of the person is good. Do not be quick to jump in it. Make sure that you have a clear mind when you make your decision to move forward. You have the Ace of Swords here. I do believe that this is something you may need, but however, again, you have to make sure that the people that you're dealing with are going to be good people and they're going to do it right. That's the biggest thing, okay? So I'm going to always say, do what EFI advises, as me being an EFI devotee. But again, it's the people that's going to, you still have to deal with humans, okay? Unfortunately. So you just want to make sure that, it's people that you can trust, the character, integrity, ethical, not deceptive, truthful, all the principles of EFI, the 16 principles of EFI is what you need to look up and make sure that that person has those attributes. Okay, so hope that helps and good luck. Y'all going actually in our Cashapp, okay? I think Orion is next. And then let me see, because um, I know, who was that donated in the Cash App? I mean, Dale. Was it too drippy? Let me see. Okay. All right. Oh, serious. I forgot to heart you. Let me heart you, love. Because I want to make sure that I remember that I got you. It's Rena. Rena is next. Okay, let me pull Rena up. Oh, it showed this. Thank you. Sorry, Rena. Rena, could you repost your questions? Okay, so it's Rena, and then, yep, Rena, then Orion, then then it's Kim, and then, wait a minute, let me check that. Oh, it's Tammy that did the Zelle. Okay, that was 2 minutes ago. All right, so hold on. Oh, actually, okay. So after Rena is Orion, then it's the Zelle, then it's Kim, then it's Lakeisha, then it's the realist from Cash App, and then I think that's it for now. Wait a minute though. I know I saw some of my. I think I saw Keisha in here too. So somebody put that order down for me, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me put. So is Rena? Is she still here with us? Rena, you still here, love? Let me know. Let me know. Um, hey, Cutie. Okay. Did Rena leave? Did she leave the building? I saw her talking earlier. Yeah, y'all. She- Oh, the realist is QT. Okay, thank you. So yeah, y'all, if y'all names are different in the Cash App than versus your YouTube handle, please make sure y'all put that in the Cash App message note thingy so I can know exactly who you are on YouTube to keep the confusion down. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay, so let's see. Thank you so much for your love donation. May it find its way back to you and yours multiplied. Come through, spirit. Hey, the spirit. Okay, so Rena says, so I'll explain what happened first before I put my question. I've previously spoken about my mother, and you mentioned possession. Okay, so the spirits mentioned possession. So she's been placed in a Baker Act, and the police had to. Okay, I'm going to wait for the rest of it. Uh, Baby, the camera, y'all, because the camera keep trying to leave us. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the rest of your stuff. The police had to be called because she had a mental health breakdown. She stripped naked, tried to attack my sister. Oh no. And the police had to hold her down, take her to a mental health facility. Hmm. Okay. All right. Hey, Carmen, saw that you booked with me yesterday on the website, but I didn't see any follow up behind it, love. But I did see it. I was just waiting for you to write me. My sister told me that over a period of 90 days, she attacked her and talked about sacrificing and killing us. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that she is going through a mental health crisis. Okay. I'm very concerned, and the psychiatrist mentioned something about bipolar disorder. Okay. Hmm. Okay, Carmela, I got you. Send me a message on the website so I can get you a date in, so we can book you a date. Or you can always text me or call me too at the 779 number. Okay. I think this is the order. Thank you, Orion. I'm just waiting y'all on Rena's question. So thank you. So it's that's Daddy. I'm so, and then Keisha, Too Drippy, KJ, Pikachu. Okay. But the so Too Drippy. So that is your name in the it's Tammy, right? From Zelle. I just want to make sure I got that part straight. So my question is, okay, let me pull you up, love. Let me put you up here. Okay. So my question is, what should we do? because every time we try to help her, she experiences another manic episode. So I will tell you, I will get it. When it comes to mania, the mind, the brain, that is a very delicate part of the body, as we all know. I would recommend that you go a little bit deeper. I can pull just some surface level energy, because this is just a donation reading and it's short. We can't dive deep into that, obviously. But I would say with something like this, with such a sensitive, because the mind, you don't know if it's a spirit, you don't know what's doing this, so that's something that I would advise a reading on, at least an investigation reading, to see what the energies are at play. But I can give you a basic overview to see, because it's a lot of things that that may need to be done. You may need an effigy. You may need to do some work on a skull. You might have to get a real skull. It's just so many things. You might have to get a brain. So it's just so many things. That's too deep of a subject. But again, I can look at the immediate energy, and then we can see the best advice and what you should do now. Okay. Mm. All mental cards. Look at this. All swords. Your spirit said that this is beyond your scope. You guys, I know it's hard to back away from your loved one. That's your sister. You love her. You want to see her do well. But spirit says that you can go crazy off this situation if you do not guard your own mental health. That spirit that is causing her these afflictions, right? It will find another host. It can jump around. Spirit says that you need to be very, very careful until you have some guidance on what to do. Mentally, I would say you need to try your best to stay out of places that are have that spirit of mania or manic. It's like, I don't like to use the word crazy, but that energy, that spirit that can cause mental afflictions. That's what I'll say. So try to not go to those behavioral health just mental health parts of the hospital, people where there's mental struggle there. You want to be very careful. You need to cover your head in white. Spirit is saying there is healing available here for her, but again, this is going to be something that is going to take a lot of work. Okay, so I want you to understand that spirit says that there is healing there. Don't get it twisted, but this is going to be a heavy type of working to do. And that's why I said again, if you see you got all sorts here, that's nothing but mental energy here. There is the energy, and then we have the matter of the heart. There's a disconnect, a discord between the heart and the mind. With her, there's something that has, like I said, it's just a brief overview, but it looks like there's something that might have attached itself to her. And we got to find out what it is, where it came from. Again, an investigation type of reading is what I would recommend for you if you really want to see if your spirits may tell you, listen, you have to back off of this because this is going to cause more damage for you, you know. So that's just something we would have to look into. If you would want to do that, that's totally up to you. But from what I'm seeing here, Spirit says that mentally you're at risk. And you need to kind of put some space, back away, be careful. And again, try to stay out of those, behavioral health, floors and wards and things like that if you can. But if you do, you got to make sure you do a head wash. You got to make sure you protect yourself going in and going out, and you have to cover your head. So you need to be careful. You need to be very careful because you are at risk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like a spirit. I didn't want to say the word generational because that's what spirit was telling me. Because I want to be very careful with saying that again, because this is not a real deep reading like that. But that's what it's looking. That's why this is why I said it can get on you. That's why I said that, because it looks like something that can jump around and plague the family. So you got nothing but mental energy that just spoke, nothing but the energy of the source energy. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You're very vulnerable. I would say that. So you got to be careful also to not vibrate low so it can't get on you. You need to be careful of vices, things like alcoholism, smoking, things that can make you vibrate low. It's going to put you in a position where you're vulnerable. So you need to be very careful. Yes. Get your own mental health checked out. That's right, Orion. Really, Ori? I'm so done. Not the fake whispering, but be careful. Be careful. Or worked in a I know, no, I think that was Alzheimer's. It's still with the brain though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would, yeah, be careful. Be careful. This is something that can put you in harm's way. You need to know what you're doing and have somebody that you that's experienced and that can help you, because I don't want it to jump on you. That's what I'll say. Hmm. Okay, I see a second question. So your second question is, should I separate my from my family because it's become very dysfunctional and it's mentally draining? And I'm dealing with my own mental health. There it goes. That's why your card showed up like that. That's why the spirit said what they said. I mean, you did get the Six of Swords card upright. That talks about painfully endings, leaving something behind, cutting ties for the better, and it's usually your mental health, especially with that swords energy. Mm-hmm. Spirit is saying yes. Spirit is saying yes. I'm not going to tell you to cut ties with your family, but what I will say is make sure you're taking care of your mental health. Take breaks. Distance yourself when it's appropriate. Wheel of Fortune is reversed. This talks about more misfortune of the mind. Look at the source energy there that's sitting right next to Wheel of Fortune reverse. This talks about tragedy of the mind, mental struggle, mentally being stuck, right? So you need to be very careful. The Page of Wands kind of tell you to put some distance, go out there, separate yourself, work on yourself, nurture and love on yourself. The Page of Wands, if you look at him, he is alone. He's in the desert, damn it. If that's not isolated, I don't know what isolated is. Okay, if if getting up out of Dodge was a person, it would be Page of Wands, okay? Because he got to break away, he got to make away. Point blank, period. He got to do what he got to do for himself. Period. Unapologetically too. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. That's what the spirit said. That's all. I'm just telling you what the spirit said. It's not me. That's all I can do is tell you what the spirit said. Okay. That is funny though. I'm for real. If Get the Dodge was a person, this would be that person. Okay. Period. I don't know any place that's more isolated than the damn desert. Okay. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay. Contextually speaking, I'm going to say that. I've been thinking about separating and living in another state for a while. That's what the Page of Wands is about. He's about making his own way. He's building from the mud. He is getting it from the paint. He is getting it from the bottom up. Okay. He got is him, his cape and his staff. Okay. And he gonna make it happen. He don't need nobody else. Page of Wands says, I'm out. Bye. Periods. Periods. Hey, happy anybody that just came in, my late night crew. Okay, so let's see where we at. We on Zaddy O. Okay, let me pull Zaddy O up since that's your moniker, child. Okay. And then it's Keisha, Too Drippy, KJ, and Pikachu. That is the order. Rena says, like, just saving up and leaving and distancing myself for a while and changing my number, then talking to them, but still keeping my distance. That's what you do. I know I don't recommend that you completely separate yourself, but you have to put yourself up in a safe haven. You need to be in a safe place and maybe in, moderation and doses deal with them for right now until you get yourself in a place where you're strong. You have strength because mentally you're very vulnerable right now. And like I said, that spirit is lurking, is looking for another place to just jump around at. So you want to be very careful. You're so welcome, sweetie. We say thank you to the ancestors because I'm just a vessel. So thank you, love. Okay, Orion. Hey, Orion. Thank you for your donation of love. May I come back to you and your family? Okay, so your ancestors sending me cups. Caramel, apple flavored things to eat. Child, I got random lollipop. Lord, let's see. I'm gonna throw nothing. As soon as you said that, I saw Granny. So let's see if that's confirmation. You got an ancestor name like Sarah or Susie or Susan? Mhm. It's a great grand, and I knew it. They confirmed it right on the head. This is a grandmother of yours on your paternal lineage. It's on your father's side. So you need to make sure that that cake you feeling or karma, you need to give her what she wants, and you need to dedicate it for her. So even if you don't know her name, you still need to acknowledge that this is for her, and you are leaving this here on the altar, and make sure you put it next to a white candle and say that this is her. This is the spirit that is requesting that. Okay, you need to do some family tree searching. You need to create that family tree and look back, because what I saw, spirit just confirmed. So you need to make sure you give that to her. Give her what she wants. Stop thinking about it too long. Just give it to her. She gonna make your life sweet. Oh, okay. My grandma Viola is the only one I know, and her dad and brother. And that's what happens when we have other grandparents that we don't acknowledge because we don't know. Sometimes they'll have to do things to get your attention even stronger because you don't know them. You won't recognize them. You didn't have a relationship with them when they were living. Those are the ancestors that sometimes tend to get neglected because we don't know them. We didn't have that connection in that relationship. But again, that connection that's in your blood, that's genetic, that's in down in the bones in your DNA can never be severed. So sometimes they got to do a little bit extra to get you to notice them because again, you don't know them in the first place. Okay, because sometimes we will neglect our other ancestors because we're not aware of them. That's why doing family history, doing family research, genealogy, DNA, all those things, going deep down into your people, going down them lines as far as you can is really important. Because y'all got some lit ancestors, okay, that y'all don't even know. So y'all want to make sure y'all get to know where y'all came from so you can know where you're going. Hmm. Okay, your second question is, what's this year looking like for me? I know you don't want the candy apples, but I was just wondering who. Yeah, who? If they say candy apples, give us, you know, give her what she wants. It's just a little small gift for a big payoff, okay? Give that lady her candy. Matter of fact, give her two. Period. Keep it there for 3 days. After the 3 days, you take it off. Okay, that's what you do. That's what she said. Give her what she wants before she start demanding bigger stuff. I'm laughing. Look. Hmm. I'm cracking, but I'm facking. Okay, so let's see. Um, come on, she don't want no apple. Well, she told you plain and simple what she wanted. You ain't listening. What's wrong with you? Okay, so let's see. Talking about what your year looking like. It's gonna look real difficult if you be giving your ancestors difficult time, hard times. Okay. So where did they want me to go? I just asked, should I go to premonition? Anyway, though, they said you need to make sure you're taking care of your mental health. They said this is a year of crossroads, burdens, and bearing crosses. You have a lot of decisions that you need to make. You need to take your time and you need to have your decisions rooted in wisdom and experience. The way you've been moving, Spirit says that something has to switch up this year. You have to, I don't know, you're gonna have to take another route, or you're gonna have to detour. Spirit is saying, because we know we're still in that universal number 9. Endings for new beginnings is the main thing with number 9 energy. Transformation changes because we're getting ready to have a universal reset next year. So, with that being said, this season is ending and you need to be prepping yourself. Okay. Again, the big decisions that you're going to have to make this year, and the stakes are high. Okay. Because whatever you don't do, you're going to have to finish it in the next 9 year cycle. Okay. That's a long time. Anyway. All right. So let's go. Let me baby this camera down. That's there. Okay. So let's go to, got me all hot. I feel that lady. She got me hot. She don't want no apples. Girl, you gotta give me my apples from a shoe. What I told you what I want. Ooh, okay. She's strong. Okay, so let me see. what they want to tell you, the themes of the year 2025. Oh, moving. You got the first card that came up for you is moving. Spirit says, in order for your year to be prosperous, you have to relocate. Whatever energy, they don't want you there. The energy that you are around is a stuck and stagnant and broken energy, is what they're saying. They are advising you. I'm not saying you need to drop everything and move today. I'm not saying you got to do it next week, but you should be planning for that. Start looking into that. Spirit is going to, it just, I don't like how the money card is there and it's reversed. It's talking about money struggles. And if they're trying to push you out of somewhere and put you in a new environment, that means there's new benefit and opportunities there. There may be someone there that will support you. Also, too, you want to overall be careful of your finances. Remember, they talked about decisions with you this year. So financial decisions with you is going to be everything. Okay. You have to be very smart when it comes to your money this year. You may lose things if you don't. You got the found card and it's reversed. You may lose things. And I'm talking about money. You may lose money if you're not doing making very sound and clear and well thought out decisions. Spirit said you need to educate yourself. You need to educate yourself. It's time to upgrade yourself. It's time to refine yourself. This year, you need to be thinking about that. How can you make Orion a better you? That's important. It's not, you may even have to rebrand yourself a little bit. Go back to school. Get something to gain, to benefit from. Spirit says, go out there and get that education, however it may come to you, but look to grow. There needs to be growth there. Intellectual growth, knowledge, wisdom. You have to be wise this year. Be around people that can teach you things too. Because sometimes this doesn't mean just to go back to some sort of university or institution. You at least want to be around people that can help you grow, who can lift you. That's really important. Spirit says this is a year of contracts. That means binding and leasing yourself to things, essentially. Again, you want to be very careful with your decisions that you are making. If you got a pet, make sure you take care of your pet this year, the vet checks and stuff like that. But this is the year if you're going to be putting your name, you're going to be signing things. It even may be a new lease because the first part, remember here, let me put this down. Okay, that's the lowest we're going to get. Remember the first card that came out was moving. And then right next to that, you got contracts. So you may be signing a new lease this year. They want you to move. So contracts, leases, leasing agreements. That is a legally binding document. Okay, so be careful once again. Okay, so I hope that helps, boo. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, keys, check. Okay, where is she? I saw her. Where is she at? Mm, okay. I know I can't find Keish. And then it's Too Drippy, then it's KJ, and then it's Pikachu. Hey, loves. Did she have to leave the building for a second? I think she may have left. Okay, so what we're gonna do is two. Oh, okay. I'm about to go to Two Drippy. We was gonna have to spin the block. Okay, Keisha, put your two questions in real quick. And then Too Drippy for show. You are next, my love, KJ, and then Pikachu. Um, all right. I just taking a peek at things, making sure. Okay, right. And then you forgot to put Lakeisha down. Lakeisha is after KJ, and then the realist. So that's the correct order. Okay. All right, love. You should know she love you. You love your hoodoo deck, child. I got to keep the hoodoo deck on the desk for you, child. Okay, so let's see what message your spirits have for you. Or y'all, please get that woman her candy apples because she's still talking. Okay, and she wants it. She said keep it there for 3 days and get rid of it. So that's what she said. All right. All right, my love. You should let's see what your spirit got to tell you. Ooh, Lord. Keisha, Keisha, Keisha. Baby, listen. Your spirits are saying you need to protect your mind. You need to do something to calm yourself. They talking about lavender for you. They talking about baths. You need some spiritual protection. Your mind is very, very vulnerable itself. You have the 9 of Knives reversed here. This can talk about anxiety. If you know the story about behind the 9 of Knives, go read that. Okay, I think you find that interesting. Be careful of spiritual manipulation. This is the energy of spirits attacking you and attaching itself to your mind. That's where the spiritual attack is going to come if you are not protecting, if you are not ensuring that you are vibrating high. Okay, understand me and hear me well. You need to baby your mind. You need to uplift your spirit. Stop worrying about stuff. Your mind. It's just, it looks like it could be all over the place. You just need to be very careful and know that all that sweet is not always sweet. All that looks sweet may be bitter on the inside. When that lady bit an apple and the worm was in it. I'm gonna just let you sit with that, okay? So be very careful. Pay attention to your dreams. Get sleep at night, okay? That's gonna be very, very important for you. Get sleep at night. Don't let money run you, Rita, okay? You got the money coins reversed. Sometimes we'll run ourselves down to the ground for money. Do not do that in this season, okay? Security is very important to you. You need to feel secure in whatever situation that you are in. Okay. That's very, very important. So that's the biggest thing. Your mental, your mind is at risk right now. You have the 3 of Sticks reverse here. It talks about protection. Protection is needed. Okay. You might have a lot of visions, a lot of downloads. That's why you got to really make sure that you're taking care of your mental health because sometimes that can put us in a situation where spirits can tap into us and use us in ways, whisper things to us, make us feel some type of way in our body and in our soul. So just be very, very careful with that. Okay. Go take you a bath, put some lavender in it. No, I say take a bath first, take a salt bath, and then do a bath with some lavender, eucalyptus in it. Okay. Put a little citrus in it too. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's go to the hello deck for you. Let's get Big Mama out. Let's get Big Mama out. Okay. Let's see what additional messages you have. Let's see. They warning you again. Look what you got. Danger, danger, danger. You need to cleanse. Didn't they just say that to you? Then they just say that to you. If you don't start cleansing and taking care of yourself, you got to level up reverse. Again, what is level up reverse? There is no level up. They're stuck. There's stagnation in your life. Things will slow down. You won't be able to achieve things in life. You have to cleanse, and your spirits are on top of you. They say you may be being blinded by something, even. Open your eyes, be aware, be in your awareness at all times. But definitely protect your mind, protect your space, and for the love of God, please make sure you stay up on your spiritual maintenance. You're going to have to keep cleaning and cleansing yourself. You have to be on top of your cleanses. I had to accept that mental health thing is a lifelong and it's okay. As long as we all have mental health. We just trying to maintain it. So you do what you have to do that's best for you to maintain it, okay? That means if you need to talk to a psychologist after a little while, or you know, have a mentor or a counselor, whatever you have to do. Mental health is spiritual health. It's all connected. You have to take, especially the head. The head is the the head is the place where the body enters the soul. The head knows our destiny. The head is the portal to divinity besides the vagina. So you just want to be very, very careful. Okay. That is very spiritual. People that are the most spiritually sensitive always have to take care of their head. Their mental health has to be maintained. That is imperative. It can be very detrimental. People that are highly sensitive to spirit have to make sure that their mental health is up to par. That always has to be your priority, unless you, at least you subject yourself to be taken over by something. And I'm saying it like this because I'm serious. Okay, so be careful. All right, my loves. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Um, I think it's is it KJ yet? I don't know. I feel like it's KJ. Um, you're so welcome, Keisha, my love. You're gonna be okay. You just take care of yourself. Do your cleanses. And every once in a while your spirit told you, the ingredients to get. They'll take you a nice bath. You'll be all right. Wash your head too. Pour some coconut water on your head, some eucalyptus, some lavender too, and pour that on top of your head with cool water. And then you can even put a little shea butter, cocoa butter on top of your head too. And then the crown of your head, you tie a white scarf on it, and then you sleep on white pillowcases. You'll be all right. And whoever don't respect your sacred space of peace, they are no longer welcome. I don't care who it is. Okay, Too Drippy. Hey, Too Drippy. Could you repost your question for me, love? And then it is KJ, Lakeisha, and then Pikachu. And just make sure that there's no one else that I'm not saying. I believe I got it right. Okay. All right. Oh, what did Too Drippy? Did Too Drippy leave? Who is my new love? Is he over? Oh, okay. So let's see. My fragrance of dang, I ain't got my. I'm gonna show you my favorite fragrance choice. It's one of my favorite fragrances choice. This is my main. This has been my main thing right here. This here is my take a screenshot. Okay, this here is my fragrance of choice. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Um, Squeeze your feet. Let me put you up here. Okay, too drippy. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to. Okay, which two are your questions? I'm gonna give you a second to clarify that for me. I want to make sure I'm reading on the right things. It looks like you switched it up at the last minute, so I just want to make sure I'm keeping up. Yeah, so let me know what are your questions? What are your two questions before I start pulling the cards? Yes, Orion. I am an oud lady. Okay. I like oud. I like ambergris. Yes, okay. I'm a Middle Eastern lady. Yes, she is. Yes, she is that. Real alluring, real seductive. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so all right, so I'm just waiting on Griffey to clarify for me. Just do the first. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this kind of a broad question. Who is my new love? Let's see. Energy around this potential new love that she is aligned with at this time. Let's see. Uh, mm, this is interesting. I want to be honest with you. Your spirits are not telling me. Oh, okay. All right. I would say your new love, the energy of your new love. I will give you his attributes and his energy. This is going to be somebody that you can depend on, trustworthy, very family oriented, very compassionate, very mature. This is a mature person, okay? They may not be super young, but matured is the energy that they are giving me. And your ancestors have to pick and confirm him just to let you know that. But spirit is saying as it relates to love life, there's some imbalances there that you may want to work on. And you will, because you have the three of swords here and it's upright. Excuse me, it's not reversed. So before this new love comes, Spirit says that there is something that you need to work on within self. Just ready and they ready for you. You know, we always got something you can work on, right? No one is there above that. So we can always continue to improve and refine ourselves. But this is the first thing that they chose to speak on. The work that needs to be put in, so you can align yourself with this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And this person again is going to want long term. They're about longevity. They're going to invest heavily in you. They will be, well, I don't want to say wealthy, but this is someone that will be very financially stable. They'll be able to provide that for you. And again, your ancestors have to approve of this person as well. So let me go into the second question. Let's see. Let's see. The knuckle bones will tell me. Yes. Ooh, wow. That's pretty strong. Yes. This person is overseas, okay? This person is, they gave a strong yes that this person will not be in your hometown. That is for sure. And it's so I laughed. I'm sorry because the energy of what the knuckle bones speak is fit 16. And this energy literally tells someone that you are being advised to travel. They say be open to traveling. This can expect to unexpected successful connections and opportunities. You do not want to delay on this trip. So if someone invites you somewhere or if you got a plan, don't renege on it. Spirit is pushing you to go out. It's so funny. They literally spoke directly to your question in a way that it cannot be deniable. So absolutely boring. It's gonna be something different. So you gotta be prepared, JR. You gotta be ready. Okay, love. Something up. Okay. Punta Cana. I'll ask. I'll give you a bonus. I'll say if it's Punta Cana. Let's see. Mm, Punta Cana. What the heck am I talking? Okay, that's not how you say it. See. Oh wow. They say yeah. They give a strong yes too. They say wow. So if it's not him that's there, there's definitely something there that is for you that will be beneficial that may put you on the path to that person. But they're definitely giving a yes to that destination. So good luck. Okay, so let's see. He said all smiles. I know that's right. And it could be something. Just remember that's a vacation destination spot. So it's people all over the world that come there, to enjoy. So remember, just because they're telling you to go there doesn't mean that that person is going to be from that particular culture. Okay, so just know that they might be vacationing like you know. So just keep that in mind. So, okay, all right. Where you at, my love? Can you repost your question for me? Okay, so it is KJ, then it's Lakeisha, Pikachu, and Stem. Come on now, KJ, listen. I already know KJ don't play. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for your donation. Love, man, come back to you and your family. Multiply, okay? Times 1,000, 100,000, million fold. Okay, so let's see. One, how's my niece health? She has a doctor's appointment next week. Okay, so let's see the energy surrounding your niece's health. We are praying that she is all well, all will be well. Okay, some vulnerability there with health, but all will be well. So your niece, she will be. I feel like she will be okay for obvious reasons. We see the wheel of fortune. We know that that is healing, that is health. When that comes up in this context. But she needs to be careful of the hidden things in her body. She is vulnerable to things, and I mean things that can be so small that the doctor cannot pick up. So she's going to be somebody that always, at any little sign, anything that goes on with her, she cannot allow things to be overlooked when it comes to her health, because things can be amiss. She has that moon energy. Make sure she protects her breast and her reproductive system, and even the buttocks down in that area. Okay, that's really important. Things can be hidden. You know, our bodies as women can hide things and it may not be detected. Again, I don't feel like it's something that's going to be detrimental with her, because she still has Wheel of Fortune in a very strong position here, and its orientation is positive, but things can be hidden with her. So again, um, it looks like she's fine right now. Get that Wheel of Fortune, good health, wealth, prosperity, so on and so forth, things moving along in her life. But however, she's going to have to make sure that she stays on top of her health, and she has to be an advocate for her health. So I hope that helps. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what your spirit wants you to know in a moment. Spirit, will stay. Okay. Yes, okay, stay in the tarot. Take care of your mental health too. The spirit's talking about you might have to leave something behind. Don't go down rabbit holes. This is a happy ending. And even if it's not, still things still need to be happening. Yes. Oh no, guys, 1 second. Huh? Oh, yeah, I'll get it. Sorry. Okay. Huh? Yeah, it is. It's old. Don't eat that. Sorry. Okay. Where was we at? Okay, so yes, for her health. Okay, and then what does spirit want me to know about them? Oh, let me see. Where did they want me to go with you? Oh, yeah, they said stay in the tarot. But yes, spirit talks about separations for stability in your life overall with the knuckleball. They said you separating yourself from things, you releasing things and letting things go is going to bring you happiness, joy, and success. They also speak about new people in your life, maybe even strangers bringing you opportunities, joys, happy endings, and success. But there's some things you have to let go and release, and they're really pushing for that. That's the biggest thing here. Is blessing is endings will be blessings in disguises for you this year. Okay, so don't resist that. Again, it's going to bring good luck, good karma. You will be a good luck magnet as long as you are okay. We're going with the flows, the ebbs and flows of things. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, she's a teenager. We are watching. So she needs to, yeah, with that moon energy, because that moon energy talks about hidden aspects, things that might not be out there for you to see in plain sight. Like if it was the sun, right? The moon can hide things in the dark. It's a very feminine and maternal energy too. So again, she wants to be careful of her sexual organs, you know, things of that nature. Okay. And her mental health too. Her mental health as well, especially with that moon energy. Okay, so let's see. So spirits want you to know. Okay. Right. So she's right. Make sure she watches her periods and things of that nature. Maybe your spirits, you got the 10 of wands is reversed. I mean, upright, not reversed. We wish it was reversed, right? The 10 of wands is the bag lady card. Remember, your spirits already spoken in knuckle bones. If you're releasing things and lightening up your load, they are still continuing that conversation here, okay? If it's not working, don't try to force it to work. You have the 7 of pentacles reverse here, and you already know what that energy tells you. It tells you sometimes you might have to step back, reassess, and reevaluate a certain route that you're going, and especially what you are investing in. Okay. As long sometimes it say, hey, what you need may take a little time. But sometimes on the flip side, it says, hey, what you put your time into is not what's going to be used for you. For you, it may not continue to bear fruit, even if it did at one point. That's where the analysis is going to have to come from. That's where that assessment and that honesty with yourself has to come into play. So you may need to reassess what is burdening you, what is weighing you down, what is slowing you down. It's almost like, somebody trying to walk with weights on their ankles. Or have you ever seen that picture of Muhammad Ali, like fighting underwater? You know how heavy water is when you are walking in water. It's just everything is just like in slow motion. You need to be careful with that. And then you also are being told here again with the 8 of cups. That is very spiritual energy, and it's also the energy of leaving things behind, especially things that once brought us contentment and comfort. And that's the burden, because sometimes we find comfort when in complacency and habit, and in what we're used to and what we're familiar with. Spirit says it's pushing you. You're getting ready to go. This is going to be a very spiritual year for you, especially with the 8 of cups. You already know how that energy is coming. It's called leaving something behind for spiritual growth. And you got the mountains back there. Those represents those challenges, but you're going to push through them. Okay. Very spiritual energy. You got the moon and the water. You may want to work with the moon this year too. I advise you doing that. Do your spiritual work with the moon. They said that means something is coming in. Something may be coming. You got that 10 energy. Some say your release may be even a sometimes the things that we have to release is old something that we were wishing for, something that we was hoping for, something that we had really strong in our mind and envisioned, and it didn't happen that way. It could be things like that. The biggest thing that plagues a lot of people that I've come to find is their thoughts, their minds, what they hoped so much for, how they saw things, how they envisioned their dreams, the things that that's the hardest thing to let go of is a thought, especially if it's something that we really put our faith in and our hope in. Sometimes the changing of the mind, is what we need to release. Anything, any old patterns that's no longer serving you. So you might be, this is the energy of crossroads, right? And sometimes a decision is a sacrifice. I always look at it like that, because you have two choices to choose from. One has to be the sacrifice. You choose one, the other option has to die. It has to be released. And sometimes decisions are not always the easiest to make. Okay. So they're telling you this for a reason. You already know that this is a very spiritually heavy energy here. Okay. And they gave it to you really plain if you read it. Very plain. And they keep talking about releasing. So it's something you're going to have to let go. You may not know what it is yet, but it's something that's coming. And it wants you to know that it's for the betterment. It's going to put you in alignment with your past and your path and your destiny. And you're going to have to trust spirit in that moment. You have to, okay? You have to trust. Okay. And like that picture, remember those two footprints in the sand? The other person said, where were you? And Jesus said, I was carrying you. That's what the vision that they're giving me. That footprints in it. Remember, everybody granny had that picture, in a house, with the one set of footprints on the beach. The story that went with it. So I hope that helps. You might have to sit with that one. But that's what they told me. That's all I got. My grandmother still had, that's the picture they show. That's what they showing me. Yep, there go your confirmation. Spirits is talking a lot tonight, ain't they? Yes, ma'am. That's what they showing me. You may need to go see about your grandmother too. You may need to. I'm not saying something's wrong. Just check on. Mm-hmm. Gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Lakeisha. Lakeisha is on it. So it's Lakeisha, Pikachu, and then Sim Simma. So we getting there, y'all. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Thank you again. Thank you so much for your donation of love, your time, and your patience. I truly appreciate that. Okay, so your first question is I keep getting tell my truth slash story. So will my finances change for me telling my story? Okay, so let's see. Let's see what your spirits say. Okay. Mm. The first thing I got is your story gonna piss a couple people off. It's gonna ruffle some feathers, and it also speaks of the conflict in your mind as well with this. Um, hmm. I say tell your story, but just know that telling your story um, may affect something. However, you do have the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles does talk about balance, and nonetheless, it's about money. So money is here. The potential for money is here, but you may have a roller coaster when you tell this story, and even within yourself, not just other people that may be a part of your story, because your story is still yours to tell. But just know that sometimes people don't like to be characters that are spoken on in other people's stories, whatever that means. I hope that's making sense. That's just what I'm getting. But just know that can happen. But I would say, I would say release it, but just know that there could be, some things that come with that. The ten of swords ain't necessarily telling somebody to shut up about it either when it's reversed. So I hope that helps. Okay, so your second question is, what do my ancestors want? Yeah, let me see. Okay, no. Okay, it says stick to the tarot. Okay, so let's see what else they want you to know. No, you didn't get the same cards. The message is the same. You got the same cards that KJ just got. This story is a burden on you. You need to tell your story. This is going to be spiritual for you. You need to tell your story because there's a cross on your back, and you need to lay that cross down. You need to tell your story. Your story is yeah. Your story needs to be told so you can get that off of you. hmm Lean on your spirits; they will support you. But this is spiritual for you. Whatever that is, it's spiritual for you. So I hope that helps, my love, and good luck. Good luck with your story. Your story is yours to tell. You got the right to tell it. You ain't telling nobody else's story, you're telling yours. Okay, so let's see. All right, Pikachu. Pikachu, you are next, love. Okay. Where's Pikachu? It's Pikachu and Simma. Did Pikachu leave? Did Pikachu fall asleep? I'm gonna give Pikachu a couple minutes. I mean a minute. And then we're gonna go to Simma and then hopefully Pikachu. Oh, there's Pikachu right here. I see it. I see you, boo. That was about 7 minutes ago, but I see. I'm gonna make sure I answer your question, even if you did fall asleep, so you can play it back on the replay. Okay, so Pikachu, thank you so much, my love, for your patience. No, you're here. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience and your donation of love. May it find its way back to you and your family multiplied. Okay. Yes, I'll be here Sunday too, Drippy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I plan on coming Saturday and Sunday. I'm going out with my godmother tomorrow. So I might be, I don't know. It depends on how long I'm out. My plan is to come Saturday, but Sunday I will be here for sure. Okay. So you can always call me. People call me all the time and text and ask me if I'm going live. So you can do that too if you want to be sure. So one, pregnant. Took a blood test today and waiting for my results. Let me do the knuckleball so I know you asked me to do that. It's called. Spirit says no. Spirit says no. But listen, I am, it's still that shaky energy. And I don't know if the camera angle is showing this. When I threw the knuckle, this is why I'm saying it's still shaky, just like the cards show. I'm saying this because this knuckleball has fell on its side. It did not fall flat like these two did. It's still on its side. So there is two different possibilities. It's still like that. It's still like that. Either way, I read it. Mm. If I read it the other way, it still says no, though. It still says no both ways. But however, I'm an omen person and I pay attention to the signs of things. And I'm seeing how this third one here, it landed on its side. It didn't land flat. And that's not a normal thing that happens. So again, I still do feel like if you are, the pregnancy could be very vulnerable. So you thank God you don't have to wait past tomorrow to know what your levels are. So just take a deep breath, breathe, know everything is everything. Once we know what it is tomorrow, we'll know how to proceed from there. Okay. So let me see. All right. So let's see what your answer is. Ooh, they don't want me to be in the playing cards today, Blue. Yeah. No. Okay, they want me to stay in the playing cards. I mean the tarot cards. That's my gypsy spirit. She keeping me here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what additional advice they want you to know. Just let me know. You can text me tomorrow and let me know what's going on. Okay, so your ancestors, the spirits are speaking of money for you. Fraud, unscrupulous activities, scam, and swindle. You need to be very careful of who you give your money to, who you receive money from. You know, sometimes we can receive money and it looks like it's a charity or it's a gift, but sometimes it can be a trick behind it. Be careful. On the flip side of things, the two things can be true. This does talk about a lot of love and support from people around you. This also could talk about an increase of money. So, but you need to be very, very careful because you have that magician reverse next to the Six of Pentacles. So you want to be very careful of the source of your money and which it comes from, especially if it appears to be a charity or a gift. You want to be very careful of that because the Nine of Pentacles reverse on the other side that is or that is right next to the Six of Pentacles and is also correlating with the magician reverse. Can also talk about one bad move with your money can make you to can cause you to crap out completely. It can cause a complete financial loss. So you want to be very careful. And they're being very serious and they're being very loud. Spirit says what you can do for yourself, do it. Yes, there will be support and love, but also know that you have all the resources, you have everything. You need to make sure that you are tapping into your full potential in this season. If you do that, you will be very blessed. You will be very rewarded. But if not, people can take advantage of you. What you won't do, somebody else will do. And sometimes when we do it right. So just keep that in mind. I hope that helps you. Okay. All right. Hey, Miss Williams, you know you be knowing when I come on, child. Go ahead, put your question. I'm gonna be on here 5 more minutes, y'all, because I'm about caught up. Okay. All right. Thank you, my love. Let me know. Keep me updated, QT. Okay, let me see. Okay, so Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my beamer? Who am I? That's what I think of every time I see your name. That's my song. Okay, let's see. Um, I saw your Lordy. Okay, I see your first. Okay, here it is. All right. Okay, so your first question again. Thank you so much for your donation of love. May it find its way back to you multiplied. My first question is, what advice does my aunt? Oh, your first question. I said my first question. Your first question is, what advice does my ancestors have for me going deeper in my spiritual journey? So let's see. Spirit off bat said you need a mentor. Diving into spirituality is very beautiful. It can help to elevate the soul and the person, but you want to make sure that you are doing that responsibly and you have people around you that's going to lift you and not drain you. Okay, be careful of toxic spiritual relationships because they do exist, and that is a thing. Oh, look, high priest is reversed. My piece is reversed. She coming in and telling you she's all about the spiritual. And when she's a reverse, she can be very, very dangerous. Okay. People can play with you. She talks about purposely lying, deceit, holding people back, people holding you back, people also using religion to try to as a weapon against someone. So be very careful. Again, vulnerability. Don't let your guards down. Keep your guards up. Be smart. Even though you get around, understand that spiritual people are still people. That's what I'll say. Absolutely, your ancestors are behind you with this Ten of Pentacles. They behind you. So you need to make sure that you are appeasing them. Know that when it comes to your spirits, especially dealing with ancestors and spirits, ancestors are always going to come first. They are going to ensure that you are safe, and they're going to align you with people that's going to support you, and they're going to protect you from people that will take advantage of you. Ten of Pentacles tells a person to also invest. They want you to invest in your spirituality. That's going to be very, very important, but they want you to know that you are not doing it alone. Your spiritual journey is a lifelong one. Keep that in mind. It's not a race. Okay. It's all about elevation. It's not about who gets what the fastest. That's the problem with people when it comes to spirituality. It's about elevation, getting to that next level. Okay? Have elders around you. People, you need to have people around you that know what they're doing. Oh, wow, I didn't even see you put in the parentheses. I was told I'm a high priestess, and the high priestess came out reversed. If that's no damn confirmation, I know that's right. I promise you, all my spirits that surround me, I didn't even know that you put high priestess there. Wow. Wow, wow. For that to be the first card that come out, and then you get the Ten of Pentacles that confirms that you're supposed to be elevated and going deeper into your spiritual journey, but you need leadership, okay? That's really important. Okay. So let's see. Let's second. Okay, here it is. All right. Second one is, how do you see school going for me this year? I'm continuing my education. Congratulations. This semester coming up to finally work on finishing up my degree. Yes, I love to hear it. And then you in that nine energy. Remember that nine energy is the energy of finishing things up, getting things done, tying loose ends so you can go to a new level. See how school will go for you this year. Okay, Spirit says you are doing the right thing. Judgment. Judgment. You got the judgment card. Spirit is saying you are doing the right thing going back to school. You are in alignment. You have spiritual support. School is going to, oh, I love it. Come through. Look at you in school. Eight of Pentacles is this person. Eight of Pentacles, when it represents in this context, in which you're asking school, this represents university and higher education and students, you being a student person, right? So the spirit says that you are making a good decision, first of all, fulfilling your continuing your education. Spirit says that this is going to take a lot of burden and pressure off your life, going back to school and getting you those credentials, getting yourself those credentials. Spirit says that you have to be very focused. You have to maintain focus. You have to be careful of the distraction. If you look at the image on the Eight of Pentacles, he is very, very focused. He pays attention to the fine details. He is all about precision. He is all about no matter what, he is going to complete what he starts. He is going to accomplish what he starts. You can see he's very well organized. If you look at the pentacles, they're stacked up very straight. Okay. Very linear. Okay. So as you can see, the type of person that he is, he's not playing games. He is very concentrated. He is very focused. And your schoolwork, your school year is going to take all of that out of you for you to be successful. But overall, it is good for you. It's what Spirit is saying. And you will have a good spiritual, I mean, it's not spiritual year. You have a, yeah, spiritual year. I'm going to say that because that's what came out of my mouth. But also because you'll have a good spiritual year, your spirits are going to take care of you in your semester and ensure that you get what you need. But again, you still have to take accountability and responsibility. That means it's time to lock it in. You know what school bring out you. School with what school requires out of a person. You got to lock completely in and you will finish up. So good luck to you, love. Okay. All right, Miss Williams. Let me take care of you, girl. I hope you come to the book club. Okay. Because you don't be at the magical book club. Okay, so this one say, hey, Mama Magical, hey, one. Am I getting follow? If so, who is it? Miss Williams, girl, you always be feeling like somebody. Remember you had asked about the cameras and stuff. I don't like that. You shouldn't be feeling like that. But if so, we need to know. Period. So let's see. One. Am I being followed? So let's see. Spirit says no. As a matter of fact, you want to be your awareness, but be careful of being paranoid because you got this energy on the knuckle bones, and it speaks of self-victimization, feeling like you're a person of, circumstances. Don't, you want to be careful with, be very, very cautious of in this case, I am going to say victim mentality because that's exactly what Knucklebone say here. It can lead to more negative effects in your life, essentially, is this energy. So you want to make sure that you are being positive, you are being optimistic, and you are regaining your happiness. You don't want to fall down those rabbit holes, but yet still be very aware because, we're women out here. The spirit says that the answer is no. And sometimes a victim mentality is always feeling like you are always a victim of circumstance. Oh, I'm always this. Somebody's watching it. So just be very careful with that. That's all. They're saying just overall, you just don't want to get paranoid about things. Okay. So your second question is, do I have any ancestors around me? If so, Miss Williams, have you now you is my Discord baby. You know that, that. There's always spirits around you. Always. Your ancestors are never without you. Is there a certain spirit around her right now? That's why I asked, is there a main ancestor that is near her at this moment? Yes. Oh, yeah, this is strong. Yes. And they're going to bring stability, happiness, and joy in your life. Okay. And that's the message that they're giving you is that this year has to be a year of 100% on your end. Whatever you want in this life, you have to give it your 100% effort. And they also said, make sure you don't talk negative to yourself. Make sure you are hyping yourself up. You always have to speak a life into yourself. This is the message that they give. Okay. They want you to do that. And they're also going to bring new people in your life to bring happiness. They do talk about some challenges here, particularly maybe around family. The spirit says, nonetheless, you will get through it and you need to be prayed up. It's a season of prayer. You must be a prayer warrior. It's the grandma's prayers that is needed. Okay. That's what's needed. You got to pray like the grandmas used to pray at 5 a.m. Okay. At the window. Yes, grandma. Yep. Grandma. He said grandma. Yes, grandma is your grandma. So you want to make sure you do something nice for your grandma, okay? And if your baby daddy is stalking you, just say if he is doing a little watching, it's not going to do anything that's going to harm you. And being super paranoid about it, is doing nothing but harming you essentially as well. Okay. It's a difference between being paranoid and being aware. That just means if you are aware, if you think this is going on, you do the steps to ensure your safety. Keep some on you, let the police know, let the job know, let the people close to you know, allow people to know where you're going to be at all times. Stay your butt in the house after dark. Don't answer the door for nobody at night, especially at night. And don't leave that house for nothing at night when you lock the door. Don't even let people call you out of your house, okay? Okay, Orion, gonna get your little ass two-piece in before we end. I see you, okay. So can you check for me if it's my cousin? Let's see. Spirit says yes. They say yes to your cousin. Kay Williams said he needs to leave me alone. Okay, thank you for being a vessel. You're welcome. Just do your spiritual work. As long as you are doing your spiritual protection work, and we do weekly readings every weekend on the collective and Patreon. The advice that they give you there, apply it. Every time we have prescriptions that need to be done, Spirit says it needs to be done right away. We only reading on 7 days. So that means you got 7 days before this energy can manifest, and that's fast. So that means you want to be on top of everything your spirit's advice for you to do for yourself to ensure your well-being. That's very important, okay? You got this, love. If you need to talk to me, you can hit me up. Okay. I love you all, and that is in. I don't got no more. Again, I'll try to be back on tomorrow, my loves. It's not for show Sunday. I gotta go get me some herbs tomorrow. Okay, I'm getting low on some things, so I gotta go hit the herbs up. And like I said, guys, always, if you want to go deeper with things, because y'all be asking some deep questions that need a little bit of investigation. I try my best to give you the general, the gist of the advice, but some of the stuff y'all be asking is a little on the deeper end, and you might want to take your time with that, right? So if that's the case, you can always reach out to me if you need to, and if not, talk to your ancestors. They got you. All right, my loves. I'll be on tomorrow night again, if not Sunday. See you all soon. Peace and blessings and good night.